Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hope you're all doing well. You're a little stinker. Anyways, so there's been a couple teasers for the upcoming uh, Mage skill. So we're gonna take a look at those. I'm gonna kind of discuss my thoughts on them and how the Mage skill is actually gonna play out, and what we're gonna take a look at the screenshots that have been leaked, and yeah, we're gonna go over it. So let's get into it. Anything else to add, sir? Okay, I'm gonna assume not. Let's go. The first screenshot we're taking a look at here is the equipment section of your inventory. So these screenshots are taken from the Koa Discord, and we're just looking at them in the order that they were teased. The major thing here is on the right hand side. You can see they added the magic damage and magic resistance. I would assume the hat's probably the resistance, and the rainbow sparkly thing is the damage. And then, as per usual with a mage skill, the gear usually makes you more susceptible to physical damage and makes you less physically strong. So you can see there's negatives for HP and defense, and then attack and strength. So that's pretty on par with what you would expect. And then at the very bottom right, we can see there's another teaser for the range or bow skill or shooty arrow crossbow thing, something. I don't know what they're going to call it. I don't think they've said yet that I know of. The only final thing that I wanted to take a look at here is in the top left. It looks like the spells are actually going to be an item, and they're going to be books, and you have to have those, and they're going to be basically act like charges. This screenshot here is the actual spells, so it looks like they're going to be called tomes instead of books. But looks like there's 4 different types. So there's a chaos spell, ice spell, fire spell, nature spell. From just general game knowledge, usually chaos spells are like a damage over time, and then ice spells are some kind of slow or movement lock. Fire spells are probably just going to be like straight up bunch damage. And then the nature spells are probably going to be like a healing, but also might be some kind of stealing health from other players, which would be kind of interesting. I think that the big thing here is the movement lock. If they actually do like a stun or some kind of like that, that would be really cool. And the damage over time, depending on how they balance all this, could be really strong too. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. This is going to take a lot of balancing, and I hope that they do a good job, because the magic spells could be really overpowered or they could be super weak. So it'll be interesting to see how they actually balance the game with the spells to make sure that they're not too strong compared to like your basic sword and shield, and make sure that they're not too weak and don't do anything for the game. This screenshot here just looks like there's going to be different levels of gear, which will be interesting to see and kind of expected. Obviously, they'll probably just be as you level up. They'll give you more magic damage and resistance. It'll be interesting to see how you actually craft them, and if you're going to need specific or special materials to craft them. It'll be interesting to see. They teased some kind of alchemy, so I'm wondering if this is going to be related to that. If the alchemy is going to be kind of the crafting skill for the magic skill, kind of like wood cutting and stuff is for combat. The last 2 teasers we're going to take a look at here are actually GIFs. They're the animations for what the spell orbs are going to look like and what they look like when they hit a player. So from these you can kind of tell it looks like there is going to be some kind of movement lock for the ice spell. Looks like fire will just be some damage. It looks like the chaos spell will be a damage over time, because there's a little icon that looks like a skull, so it'll probably do a damage over time kind of tick. And then the nature spell looks like it could be some kind of lifesteal possibly, or it just may allow you to heal people from a distance. So what we also can't tell from these is how they're going to do the aiming. So they could do it like the ice pack or the snow pack, where you can just aim in any direction and shoot it. Or they alternatively could do it by it just shoots in the direction your character is facing. If they do it that way, it'll basically mean that you cannot do any diagonal casting, which could be a way that they decide to balance it, or they could balance it by doing a distance to where it only goes so far. The spell only goes so far before it dissipates. It'd be interesting once again to see how they balance this. Magic could be super overpowered, or it could be super underpowered, or it could be just right. We're hoping for just right, but we'll have to see when they release it finally. Which they haven't set a date, but Bart keeps saying soon, so I'm thinking probably within a month, if not sooner, because he's been doing a lot of teasers over the past couple weeks. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the teasers so far. I don't think there's going to be any more that I know of, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm just like super excited for Magic. It'll be super cool to see what they do with it, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.